everybody. Welcome to Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. We're going to be doing a coffee today from Oregon, Stumptown. Hairbender. Wow. Huh. Whole bean, grinded it, put it in the old French press. Here's the bag. What do you think of that bad boy? How'd it get its name, Hairbender? Well, the first Stumptown coffee shop, they bought an old building that was used as a hairdresser. So they just kind of tied that in. See, pretty smart. Now they sold. Hairbender sold. The original guy who started it, his name is Duane Sorenson, sold to Pete's Coffee in 2015. All right. Stumptown is a nickname for Oregon, I think Portland, Oregon, because when Portland started expanding, they were cutting down trees so fast to build stuff that they just left a bunch of stumps, and they got the nickname Stumptown. Yeah, so let's see what's going on with this Stumptown. Now, when I smelled it, it says citrus and chocolate on it, and when I smelled it, it had a very overwhelming milk chocolate smell to it, which I appreciated that. With a citrus background on the nose, it really did, so that's interesting. Not uncommon by any means. Here it is, black. Chocolate definitely comes through. I'm getting a lot of citrus. Getting a juiciness as if it was, a citrus type citric acid. But it's mouth-watering. It's got that chocolate taste to it. It's even got a little raisin, if you will. Like a chocolate-covered raisin. That's pleasing. Let's try what I love, some heavy cream, and see what happens. A little bit of heavy cream in this Stumptown coffee. Yeah. All right. So, they got lucky and Pete's bought it. So you know what that means. Doing good. This is also a blend of Indonesian, African, and Latin American coffees in here. And of course, Hairbender, I told you the story. That was the first one too. It's kind of their mothership. Now it smells like a candy bar for sure. I love that creaminess, that little vanilla that it has, that kiss of sweetness. No sugar in here, at least less than half of a gram or less. Then you could put 0. That being said, I do always detect that lactose milk sweetness on it, the vanilla, the richness, the mouthfeel. Now it tastes like a creamy, more of a creamy chocolate bar. Still getting a little bit of that raisin, so really a chocolate-covered raisin. I love it. That sounds pretty good. All right, well, Hairbender. Have you tried Hairbender? Seattle's the mothership of coffee, right? Or the way I think where a lot of that Starbucks and where a lot of this boutique coffee started. Oregon's not too far away. So here it is. Here's the bag, Hairbender. Like I say, it's owned by Pete's now. I understand that. This was established in 1999. It says so on the bag. Sold in 2015. So had it 16 years. Grew it enough to where then Pete said, "Hey, we're going to take that off your hands." Always like when it's owned by the original people, but it is what it is, right? And is no longer owned by a family or anything. But anyway, review's over. That's what I think of it. Chocolate covered raisins, so that's pretty good. And I guess the raisin would be the fruit too. And this took a lot of that juiciness away. When you put the cream in, it kind of takes that acidic feel out of there. And that's it. It's starting to warm up here in Kentucky. We just got over a heck of a rain. Oh, I don't know, 10 inches or so. Rained 5 days straight, all right? Didn't have any problem personally. My sump pump did not stop for 1 second. And I had a lot of flooding here in Louisville. It's receding now, and they got a lot of work to do. They actually canceled Thunder over Louisville, the biggest fireworks show in the country, which kicks off our Derby, right, Kentucky Derby events. It's the first one. It's big, it's huge, it's a hell of an air show. It's pretty cool, actually. It's only been canceled twice, this time and then in whatever year it was, maybe 220 or whatever, for COVID. All right, they canceled it. So this is the second time. So they've lost a lot of money. What are you going to do? Where they have it, the water was going too fast down the river, right, for the barges that hold all the fireworks. Nobody could get down there. And what they call the Great Lawn, a lot of places where people sit to watch this thing, because it gets like millions of people, was flooded. So they couldn't have it. No way, no how. It was supposed to be today. So the local police and everything's excited and happy. So I don't know, they maybe didn't have to cancel all their days off to go down there and do that work, which is always fun. It's a lot of fun. Depending on what detail you have. Could be fun. A lot of people probably rather be off enjoying it, but you know, that's a whole nother show. I could talk about that. I've been out doing some yard work, so I'm trying to keep up with the spring. All right. I'm a bit of a gardener and a landscaper, so I try and keep things in good shape, and it's never ending. The more you plant, looks cool, but there's a lot of work when you have beds and different things. You got to keep them weeded and all that. Got to keep everything trimmed. So I've been working on that. I have a spot where a tree died. I had the stump taken out. I had to do a lot of work to that area where the stump was. Believe me, I just finally got it. Couldn't find any sod, so I seeded. I'd rather have had sod. It's a big space. I took out a lot of stuff around it. And now I'm seeding it and watering the hell out of it. Put some fertilizer down. I'm hoping to get that started. Get that in. When that's done, I'm going to water the heck out of it. Even when that grass is up, I'm going to water. I'm probably going to reseed it again. Water. And then keep it fertilized and try and get that solid getting into the summer. Because, let me see, middle of April, we got about 2 weeks. The first week in May, man, it hits about 80 here, and it never looks back. All right, right now we can still get frost. We can still get some snow, different things going on. It's warming up, but it's like we're very close to being, and I want that grass established, before it gets too hot. Do you all garden, like grass, or, grass? Do you like gardening, I guess is what I should say. I love doing my yard work. And then I'm working on my fish pond. I'm thinking of adding, and I have a playlist of my fish pond. I'm thinking of adding another pump this year. I did something cool, too. I made some floating bogs. I'm a big bog. I'm a big believer in bogs. And so I made some floating ones. I added them this year. Don't have anything in them yet. Okay, I ordered some plants. They'll be sent here for the proper zone, probably in May. Because they're tropical plants. They'll die when it gets cold, but they'll do beautiful till about October, till frost starts hitting. And so floating bogs, it's cool. I came up with this idea, and I think it's a good one. It's a great way. I have a bog, but it's a great way to add bog. Wait till you see how I did this. Smart, easy, and inexpensive. It's beautiful. I know it's going to work like a charm. I'm telling you right now. I'll do a thing on it. I'll do a video on it. Because I spend a lot of time out there. Just sitting there, tossing food to my fish and watching me eat. That's what I like to do. And I'm thinking of putting another filter in. So I don't know. I'm always doing something out there. I'd like to put another pond in, but I don't know. We'll see. So that's it. So I'm enjoying it. So the Stumptown. Actually, I think you can get this at grocery stores like all over. Because Pete's has it, right? They have good distribution. However, I had somebody who knows that this is my hobby, right? Reviewing coffees and everything's anything to do with alcohol and coffee. And they actually took a trip out here to Oregon and brought me back several coffees. So I appreciate that. Appreciate when people are on the hunt for me, getting me cool stuff. So I didn't know anything about it. So then I did the research and found out what I told you about the Stumptown. I never paid any attention to Stumptown. And it's not bad. I wish it was, a little more boutique type thing, but it is what it is. I got another one from Oregon I'll be doing. The person brought me back 2 bags, 2 gifts, 2 beautiful gifts of coffee. I am an easy man to make happy, please. I'll tell you that right now. And this is one way to do it. Well, usually I like to really get this piping hot and sip it and enjoy it and milk it out. That's why I don't like a lot of. Oh, they use this for the espresso too, apparently. All right, this particular roast and this mixture here. But yeah, I don't drink a lot of espresso because although it's beautifully flavored and I got a hell of a machine, I like more. I like more than that little. I like to savor it. So I want it to last. So I want a bigger cup. I want a bigger cup. I don't just do this for caffeine. I do this for the flavor and for the whole thing relaxes me. Right, the whole process, the whole routine. It's kind of like wine, right? It's a thing. Right? You don't just unscrew it and drink it out of the bottle. It just doesn't. It loses something. So I make something out of it a lot of times. So I enjoy it though. I've been seeing some stuff about coffee. I mean, I'm not going into all the health benefits, that, whatever you think. But one of the things they talk about a half-life of caffeine. Don't drink it after noon, this and that. I sit down and watch a movie at night, 8:30, 9:30 at night, starting a movie. I make me a big 16-ounce coffee, and I sip that thing all throughout the movie. And I sleep like a baby. It does not bother me. It does not bother me. I don't give a damn half you say what I don't give a shit what anything says. Because I know. All right. Yes, I have been drinking coffee a long time, and obviously, caffeine just doesn't affect me. I'm so immune to it that it doesn't. But, even when I was drinking, when I was younger, and I always liked the flavor of it. Do you know that coffee I never used it like for a jolt or like to get to a workout or stay up studying when I was in school and all that. That wasn't I didn't notice it doing anything ever in my life. Like I never noticed that caffeine did anything to me or for me. I just know that I enjoyed coffee. I was never like, man, I'm going to get that. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm going to get that. I'm going to stay up all night studying. I might drink it studying. But that's just as a habit, as enjoyment, as relaxation. I hear people talk about that, and that's fine for them, but it just doesn't, And I hear people, it just seems ridiculous. I can't drink it after lunch, I can't sleep in it. I'm like, I can't drink that on lunch. I don't know. Anyway, I drink it in the morning. I drink it in the afternoon. I drink it around supper. And then, and usually that's all I have. But then sometimes I will have the one late. All right, late. So, that's just my coffee habits, and it doesn't. I'm immune to the effects of caffeine. That's for sure. Don't know that it ever did much to me anyway. Nothing I could ever put my finger on. So anyway, I'm rattling on. Just wanting to talk a little bit. I'm done for the day, really now at this point. So hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know if you've had Stumptown. Let me know if you've been in Oregon. I've been to Seattle and California, and I have not. Make sure I have not. I have not been to Oregon. I missed Oregon in the middle there, and it's a place I wanted to move at one time. And I'd never been there and didn't know a damn thing about it. I just thought it sounded cool, and I was looking. I was going to move there because I was young and I don't know. I just thought it sounded like a place to live. Almost one of the places I thought about. Anyway, I will, thanks for sticking around. I'll see you on the next one. Check out my playlist. I got some cool stuff on there.